Rowdy Tellez, joining us from Arizona. I cannot believe that he looks like this and he's awake, because I have to hope that there was some celebrating going on after that huge win. Rowdy joining us as part of Team Mexico, and they clobbered Team USA. The score 11-5, but it was not close. Rowdy, how you doing? How was your night?
It was good. I forgot I gave Kratzy my word to show up to this, so no promises that I feel too good. But it was, that was a crazy experience, getting to beat USA like that, and to be here in Arizona, where there was a lot of support from the Mexican country, and it was a great environment to play, and it was something special.
So you found barrels last night, right, Rowdy? A couple of hits, a few RBIs, right? So you found barrels, so that's good start for the foul territory stuff. But like you guys,
I found a lot of lizard skins too, though, so don't worry.
That's okay. Hey, those count too.
Those have some hits in them too, but
that's right. What? So you guys have today? They have today off, Mexico?
Yes.
You guys have today off? Talk about perfect timing, right? I mean, were you part of the crowd that was out till like 3 a.m. in downtown Phoenix after the game? Just Viva Mexico, the whole deal. Or did you actually come home and be a good boy?
That's up for debate. I got family here. We were celebrating. I might not have been downtown, but we were celebrating.
Okay, good. Well deserved.
You can't just sit at home and do nothing after that.
No. Hey, Rowdy, what's up, baby? Atmosphere. I played in that game, Mexico, United States, 2013. 10 years later, it seemed like it was the same exact atmosphere. Meneses is going deep, the first inning, getting it going. So, I know before first pitch, I know the Mexican fans were already rowdy. But
I see what you did there.
After that home run, how did that just open up the floodgates for a nonstop fiesta? I grew up around Mexicans. I know how they party, and I know how they turn up for sports. So how was that? Being on the field for that.
Yeah, you down there in San Diego. You grew up in northern Mexico.
You're damn right.
But it was crazy, man. We walked out. You put the red jersey on, and we walked out, and they were going wild. They were going crazy. I was mic'd up. I don't know why they gave the only gringo the mic, but I was mic'd up for the game, and it was crazy. It was like a home game for us. Packed house environment, and then Joey, like you said, started off. Then he hits another one, and we go crazy, the bat flip, and then we just kind of started pouring it on, and I from what I remember, Mexico's always kind of had USA's number in the WBC, so it was just one of those things where we had a little chip on our shoulder and we wanted to go out and play.
What did you guys talk about before the game? Like, what is everyone? You guys came off that tough loss to Colombia. What did you guys talk about? Who's the guy that steps up? Take us into that locker room, and like, how are these guys feeling? Is it the coaches? Is it the players? Is it your corny Carhartt hat that you took all the way to Arizona? I'm not sure what that's about, but go ahead.
Here, dude. What are you talking about? First off, it was crazy. It was fun. Great clubhouse speech. I sat there and nodded along, didn't know a single word they said, and we went out and had the time of our lives.
So wait. So the meeting was in Spanish?
Yeah, I told him, and our post game was in Spanish. I told him. He looked at me. He was like, "I'll do it for English after." There's a couple of us that only speak English, and I was like, "No, dude, in Spanish." And he went through the whole thing. They hyped it up. All I knew was like there was a couple words in there like tequila and fiesta, and I was like, "Dude, we're gonna drink and party. This is gonna be sick." All right, I'm in on this.
I love it.
That's good. Hey, how was Joey Meneses with the bat toss? Did that almost like land on your helmet? Because you were up next. You got to watch the Meneses show closely, and he's pretty reserved from what I've seen. He was in the minor leagues for forever, and then last September he had a huge little finish for the Washington Nationals, but he was pretty quiet. He's gotten a little louder since then.
Yeah, he's a really nice dude. He talks, but he is quiet. The bat flip took a funky hop off the turf, but I didn't care. That was such an electric moment to be a part of. I've only played in one playoff series in my career, and that by far kind of blew it out of the water. Watching him do what he did, he really put us on the map and really just kept us going and just really set the tone. And we went out and then we just started banging away everybody from top to bottom. great defense, great pitching. You know, Sandoval came out and started a great game and really shut it down, and then we played from there. We just had fun. You know, it was for us. It was for Mexico. It was for a country that's just very prideful for their sports, very prideful for their people. So it was a really special moment to be a part of.
Hey, the reason you didn't hit a home run last night is because that sombrero isn't going to fit on your head?
Yeah. Just because you went to college, you think you're smart shit, fucker, doesn't mean you can talk about my fat ass head, because that shit that you got is huge.
you know, hey, it takes one to know one. The difference
I've never seen a guy not be able to wear a two-piece mask because that shit doesn't stretch far enough. So, hey, you want to keep talking, let it go. I'll come out.
Hey, when I used to go for pop-ups, I'd throw my helmet and my mask off, and the helmet, if I didn't find it in time, some kids would be coming by throwing trash in it. It's so big. It's like a trash can. You know how it is, sitting on deck with your big helmet. Hey, who came up with the sombrero celebration, though? Seriously.
We have a clubby. His name's Flacco. I don't know his real name. Don't know what he does outside of being the clubby. But I think he was like Vicente Padilla's assistant and like a couple other Mexican guys' assistants when they played. But he came in with like these 5 sombreros, and I was like, dang, these are cool. And he came up to me and he like handed it to me, and I put it on, and he looked at me and he goes, walked away. And I said, all right, dude, this is going to be sick. This doesn't fit, but we'll get it going.
So he gave you one?
Well, we were trying them on. So I wanted to try one on, and he like gave it to me, and I put it on, and it like sits like, you know, them little like, look like Speedy Gonzalez, that little teen-ass hat on his head. And it was like, yeah, you're good. Give me the thumbs up. That was like our universal like good shit and move forward.
Hey, Rowdy, was there any shit talking going on with Mexico and Team USA? I mean, the starting lineup's like pretty good at baseball for Team USA, and we did catch one moment where a Rosarena goes up to Will Smith like, "Yo, what up, dude?" And
like kind of like this, right?
It's like this, right?
I'm like, nah.
He's like, "What up? What up?" And Rosarena's having like the time of his life, and he's on fire.
I'm still leaving you hanging.
He's just like, "What up? What up?" And Will Smith's like, "Nah, fuck that, dude. We're gonna kick your ass." But they didn't. But any shit talking? I mean, whether it was fun or like real shit talking going on, how was it facing a team of like pretty good players?
I mean, that's an all-star team. Those guys are all in the all-star game. Those guys are there every year. They're the best players in the game. But yeah, I don't know what that was about. I really kind of want to give Will the benefit, but I also know he's really quiet and kind of reserved, because like when I walk up to the plate, I always say hello, and he just kind of looks at me, says hi, and moves forward. You know, he doesn't talk like Kratz. I never played against AJ, but I heard AJ was like a shit talker, which doesn't surprise me.
Boy, ask Jonesy. Ask Jonesy.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Is he good?
Hey, listen, if Randy Rosarena walked up to me before that game, I would have done the exact same thing. Dude, screw you, bro. We ain't here to be friends. I'm here to take Mexico out behind the woodshed.
In spring training one year when he was with the Giants, I was like a little kid, and he said no. He walked by me, and I said,
"That's not true. That is not true. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie."
And I was like, "Dude, that's cool."
That's a damn lie, Rowdy. Now you're just gonna make me mad. So don't make me go.
There was no shit talking.
Hey, don't make me the other Will Smith on you.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, that was a year removed. Like last night. Poor guy.
Exactly.
But no, there wasn't really any shit talking. I mean, we kind of just had it in our heads that we were going to go out and play. You know, we had a tough loss to Colombia, tough breaks. But we just went out and played, and we knew that we're a good team. We're super young. It's bad. Kratz, you know how I am. It's bad if I'm a vet on a team. It's not good. There's no way you don't want me being that guy. And so it's pretty cool to be with a group of guys that really don't care about anything but just winning a game. You know, there's nothing to it. They're just representing the country, and we went out there and we had Mexico on the front, and we beat the bricks off USA, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool. That's something you'll remember. Something else you'll remember is your boy Danny Jansen. You know, getting him and Alexis married. How is that? Like, were you more nervous for your game yesterday in northern Mexico? Or were you more nervous for the fact the first day that DJ is going to ask you to babysit their son?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to let me babysit their kid. I'm going to be honest.
You're just the fun uncle? Is that what you are? You're just the fun
uncle? Yeah, like a funkle, like the fat uncle, not fun, fat uncle. So,
but
like, dude, I'm like the type of dude that like gets a pair of shoes and like doesn't tie the laces because I just can slide them on. That's just me. So I don't think anybody wants me trying to change diapers, and honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing out here. But
yeah, but
no,
you married him.
that I did. Did you see my outfit? I had some floods on it. Dude, the tailor messed up my shit. I was mad, but I look good from like the ankles up.
You need to send a picture so that we can put it on next time you're on, because you're a reoccurring guest and you're maybe going to make it on time most of the time. But you need to send a picture so we can put that picture up of the short pants that you had.
Oh, dude, they were like floods. And then because we were in Florida, so I went like no socks in the shoes. I was like trying to be like a Floridian. It was hot as hell. I was sweating, and then I was nervous trying to read. And after I got through fucking up the first time, I was like, all right, I'm good. Like I got this one. That was Jonesy stayed at their house when he was an A-ball.
Yep. I was going to ask you, did you know that story?
Yeah, I did. I was in that game. I was in that game where you punched him in the chest.
Damn right.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
Oh, fastball.
Yeah,
we played against. Story. We're gonna need some storytelling.
Yeah. So Danny J, I get drafted by the Mariners. I go to Appleton, Wisconsin. If you know where that's at, you're a minor leaguer. And
the white capital of the world.
Lo and behold, pretty much. You say, don't be crabby. What the hell is crabby? Yeah. But great people. But no, he's 9 years old. 9-year-old kid comes in my room every night, like, hey, Adam, what's up? How was the game? It was a good game, Adam. How you doing? Just bothering the hell out of me. His brother, me and him still talk. He was 16 at the time. I took his room. And then just fast forward years later, he gets drafted. And I kept in contact with his older brother. He gets drafted. And he ends up getting called up. And I paid attention to his whole career in the minor leagues. And then he gets called and comes to Baltimore. And I just wanted to repay his parents. So I call his parents and I was like, I want you guys to come stay at my house for the series. And I told him, after the game, I was like, you have to come, like, you're coming with me. And the veteran in me just forced it on him. When you're a rookie, you ain't got no choice. And he came to my house and seen his parents and was just like so shocked. And I just wanted to just basically repay it and relive it, as just a tribute. And it's just a good story, that he was paying attention to me and other players, not just myself, but his parents always had players throughout his childhood. So, it was just shows he comes from a really, really good baseball family.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude. The whole family is great people. They take care of everybody. I mean, every year, me and Jana would play together. His parents would come out and visit, take me out to eat, hang out. It was like, they're family to me. So when they asked me to do their wedding, I got a little emotional. We're super close, drafted together, went through instructs, extended spring training, grinding together. So it was really special to be a part of that, but not just for him and Alexis, but for his whole family. They're like my second family, and they're just great people all together, just great people.
Hey, Rowdy. So you were drafted, you said you were a Giants fan, 30th round draft pick out of high school?
Yeah.
30th round? How the hell did you last till the 30th round? You were All-American, you were all this, all that coming out of high school. So how the hell did you last till the 30th round? And then you signed for like $1 million or close to 800,000, I think, out of high school. So like, did you just tell teams I take this number and then they picked and then you were picked, or was there a reason why? Because how could someone that can hit like you last to the 30th round?
I mean, I don't know. Everybody thought I wanted to go to school. I wanted no part of college. Absolutely zero part. Guys, you had to do like the false shit where you're just like, guys, like, how much do you want to take? You want to go to school? I'm like, yeah, I love college. I want to just follow the rules and wear stupid pants and look bad. I was like, that's what I want to do.
So you wanted to be Kratz?
With a metal bat.
You wanted to be Kratz? Is that what you wanted to be?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. I wanted to be such a rule follower and just a douche. And so I moved forward and I was like, hey, man, like, let me just keep going. And, but yeah, the first day went by. I was supposed to be taken. We had a bunch of like calls, like second round, supplemental round. Like I think the best call was like back into the first, and they threw out a number, and I was like, if you draft me, like we'll see. Like, it's not a bad number. Obviously, I wasn't going to turn down, when you got 1 point something, like, I'm not going to turn it down. I just wanted to play, but everybody kind of thought I wanted to go to college, so slipped to the 30th round. And actually, my travel ball coach was the guy that drafted me. Took me in the 30th round and just told the Blue Jays, if you pay him, he'll show up and play. So, I did the whole thing, waited till the deadline, and signed and went out to pro ball. And our first rounder didn't sign that year, so we had a little money left over.
That's why we're having you on the show right now, because I was drafted higher than you. 29th round, kid. Wear it.
Yeah, but you're decent at baseball, so it wasn't a surprise.
Yeah, 29th round by the Blue Jays, though. Coming up through the same system, you are an absolute stud. How do you continue what you did last year with the Brewers and push it forward through the rest of the season?
There was a little fuel to the fire. There was. AJ came into the Giants clubhouse right before the All-Star break and said, "Hey, guys, if you need a first baseman, I can still play." And I was sitting there staring right at him, about to be like, "Yo, fucker. I'm like 10 feet behind you. I can hear you."
You should have said something to me. We would have chatted.
I did under my breath, because you were talking to Colton and they were talking shit about like how young guys talk shit, and I was like, dude. I was like,
I was talking to who?
You're talking to Colton and Jace.
Oh,
Colton
yeah.
Jace.
Yeah, Jace is great. Colton, teammates of mine, so.
Colton was like, "Hey, if you wanted a bad veteran that would have been wearing you out." And I was like, "Listen here, I'll take any veteran to wear me out." I said, "I can talk shit. I can handle being talked shit to. I can handle being made fun of. If I'm going to talk to the veterans and I'm going to wear them out and I'm going to say what I want to say, I got to be able to handle it."
I like it.
So I was like, so if I said something and if Jonesy was going to freeze my shit or make me change in center field, move my car, lock it, like, I had to deal with it. But I wasn't going to stop me. I was going to still do it. Because then it was like, it was fun, like, I liked it. It felt comfortable. It felt being like you're part of the team. But, like, I know when I cross the line and when I don't, or like when not to. And when those times happen, you take your lumps. There's some times where I did cross the line. I took my lumps and I had to sit there and I had to be embarrassed. I had to shut up. I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't do anything back. And, that's where you learn. But I think it's fun. I really do. I think it keeps a clubhouse loose when you got somebody that's, able to just mess with everybody, friends with everybody. But yeah, man, it's not, we're brothers. It's like fighting with your brothers. It's like messing with your brothers every day until the days of, till the end of the season, and you don't have to see them again. You're like, thank God I don't got to deal with these dudes.
So wait, I'm glad he hit 33 homers last year?
Yeah,
how many homers you hit last year, Rowdy?
Yeah.
35.
So how many of those were after I talked shit to you?
The other half, I think I had like 17 when you came in, then I think I had 18 after that.
All right, so I get a cut when you go to arbitration. I want a little cut.
Right.
I want a little cut.
I think you got more money than me, so I think I deserve a cut for making you feel better.
I love it.
Hey, let's bring in to finish off here for the first time making their debut, Bat Boys Baseball, and I think they're at the WBC at the moment. Bat Boys, what's going on? And say hello to Rowdy Tellez as well. Great to have you guys joining us throughout the season. What's up? Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you all right. Can you hear us?
Yeah, we got you good. You take over for these last couple minutes with Rowdy Tellez. Introduce yourself to the world here, too.
I've seen that dude before.
Yeah, we're just down here at the field at Chase Field.
Not the one holding the phone. The other one's Jack.
Saw Rowdy signing a ton of graphs yesterday, taking care of the fans. Good stuff.
Baby Rowdy.
And, yeah, we're just happy to be out here. It's incredible.
Rowdy, tell them again. I don't think they heard you.
Yeah. The one dude that's Jack back there, the one that's not holding the phone, I've seen him before.
He's seen you before.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, he's got the big forearms. I don't know what the other one. But.
There it is.
Teenager with big forearms.
He's got the size medium like
That's not a good look, Jonesy. Come on. He's a big lubriderm and tissue guy. Come on, dude. Be cool.
Hey, Eric and Liam, get after it. I know you guys can't hear us that well because you're partying on the field, but get a few of your questions in there for Rowdy.
Yeah, so first one we had, foul territory, this is a super cool thing that they've started up here. Just your thoughts on having an open forum to talk about the league. This is something baseball hasn't really had around, but a lot of other leagues have. How are you enjoying it?
No, it's cool. you know, I got to play against Kratz for a while. Played against Jonesy. You know, grew up watching AJ because he's just, you know, been around the game for a long time. But it's really cool to be out here and be able to talk about, you know, things we do, the little things, and not always just talk about baseball, but just to have a good time and go back and forth, and don't always have to be so correct with your words. You can say what you want. So this is a fun environment to be in.
Sweet. And then another one we had is obviously they're going to be bringing on guests all season long. Who are you most excited to see on the show next that's in the league right now?
It's in the league?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I talk shit to everybody, so I don't know if anybody's going to be excited to see me. But
I'm excited.
I want to,
AJ's
you know who I
loving
want to see? I want to talk to Harper more. I like talking to him on first base. Sometimes I call him Bruce just to let him know he ain't like that big of a deal, even though he's one of the best players in baseball. But there's some good minds I want to get into and see where they're at.
Rowdy, you and I would have got along really well, by the way. I'm just letting you know. You and I would have got along really well.
Yeah, I like to push buttons. It's the best.
You and I would have got along really well.
Hey, Jones is
did Rowdy sign an autograph for y'all last night? Because you guys were at the game, right? Did he sign one for you guys?
He did not sign one for us. We're not supposed to ask for autographs with our credentials, but that was going to be my last question. It's one of our favorites to ask guys, but saw you signing a ton yesterday. What's like the craziest item you ever signed? Was there anything weird yesterday?
Yeah, I'm with Team Mexico, so I don't sign for gringos right now, but some of the I'm trying to think. The ones that bother me are like, not bother me, but when like kids hand me their phone cases and they're like, you sign their phone, you know their parents paid $40 for it, and then they get there's some fat bald first baseman that wants it, that they sign it and they're like, Dad, like you could have got anybody better than that guy, anybody, but you wanted that one, just ruined it. Terrible investment. It's like your ROI on that is not good. But I think I've signed a couple of like people. I'm not cool enough to get it tattooed on them, but I'm worth maybe like the rest of the game and then wash it off at home type of guy.
Signature
That is good.
Too is an interesting trend going around.
I don't think we caught you there. Hey, Rowdy, we'll let you go, dude. You crushed it. We'll keep the Bat Boys for one more sec, but thank you.
All
keep
right,
kicking ass out there, all right?
Oh, thanks for having me. Everybody was great, except Eric. Don't be texting me no bullshit anymore either.
Don't be.
Happy
Hey, hold on. I do got a good story on Jonesy. Jonesy came into Jonesy and Q. Quentin Berry are super tight. Quentin Berry says they're tight. Q thinks he's tight with everybody. Dude, something wrong with that guy. He's like, if you're from San Diego, he thinks you're tight with him. But I think, Jones, did you come in with Bat last year?
Yeah.
Then we were talking about, you know the bat meetings. Josie comes in talking about like, you know, any money that can help, anything you do will help. He goes, you know, some people are struggling. He goes, not me. I'm rich as hell, but you know, people are struggling out there. And I was like, damn, dude, that was like that subtle. I was good for a long time type of comment. You know, go check the tape. Baseball Reference has got some good numbers up there. There's some like bold numbers up there, a couple of Gold Glove numbers, you know. But I was like, dude, I like this guy. I wish I could have played with him.
That was a fun one to play with. That slipped out. That slipped out. There's a lot more wealthy.
But thank y'all for having me. I really appreciate it. It was awesome. I can't wait to be on here more.
Yeah,
it's gonna be some fun stuff.
Absolutely, Rowdy. It's gonna be a fun year with you. Thank you, and go kick some ass. Go take this team.
Thank you. Viva la Mexico.
Miami.
Mami no way.